Hi guys, so today I am bringing you my May book haul. As I mentioned in my last video, it is not as small as I was hoping it would be. I did get a little bit carried away, but to be fair, 5 of the books are school related, so I feel like it's not that bad. So I'm going to start from this side and work my way. I've got them all lined up behind me. So to start with, I got these 2 lovely VMC books. I got Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier and Valley of the Dolls by Jacqueline Susan. Valley of the Dolls had been sold out for a really long time, and it came back into stock and it was only 10 bucks. I will try and put links in the bottom, but you can find them all on Book Depository. Yeah, and Rebecca was out of stock as well, so these came back into stock and I got notified. And so I bought them at the same time. They're really beautiful. I love these bindings. The insides are pretty plain. They're just, yeah, this one's gray, this one's black on the inside. If you follow me on Tumblr, I do have some photo shoots with these coming up. I think I posted one with Rebecca recently. And then the other book I got with that order was Evelyn Waugh's Wild Bodies. If you guys watched my last book haul, you know I tried to order this last month. And I got shipped 2 damaged copies, and then they cancelled my order because I took the only 2 copies that apparently Chapters had. So I got this from Book Depository. Unfortunately, there is a slight rip on the bottom of the dust jacket, but Book Depository was really nice when I contacted them about it, and they gave me 15% off, which is okay. But yeah, so I'm really excited to read this. This is on my June TBR. So next up, I ordered a couple things from Amazon. I got Sense and Sensibility and Emma by Jane Austen. I got the Penguin cloth-bound editions. This means I only have one more cloth-bound edition of the Jane Austens to get, and that is Mansfield Park. I got Emma because I really wanted to reread Emma. I read it quite a while ago and I didn't enjoy it as much, but I'm really enjoying the web series Emma Approved, so I really want to give it a second chance. And free shipping on Amazon is minimum $25, and this was only $15, so I just got Sense and Sensibility because why not? Next up are a couple of poetry books. The first one is a T.S. Eliot selected poems. I have these. This is by Faber. I think it's Faber and Faber. Yeah, Faber and Faber. I have the Sylvia Plath version. First of all, let's look at these end papers. Friggin' gorgeous. I don't know, yeah, the back's the exact same. I really like these editions, so apparently there's quite a few of them. I just saw this randomly at my Chapters and decided to pick it up. Yeah. I also picked up Penguin's Poems for Love, which is selected by Laura Barber. I've also recently done a photo shoot with this, so if you want to see like some really nice shots of it, at least I think so, in my totally unbiased opinion. Those will be coming up on my Tumblr at some point. But yeah, this is just a collection of love poems. I really like this. It's well bound. It has 2 little strings inside, so you can select different poems. It's just really nice. Yeah, this was another whim purchase from Chapters because I was there and it was there and it felt like fate. I also picked up these 2 Edith Wharton books. These are vintage classics. I got The House of Mirth and The Age of Innocence. I actually really like these. They've got like a little cutout of some kind of, this one's floral, this one's, I don't know, but they're really pretty. And they've got it down the side of the back, so I'm really excited to read some Edith Wharton. I've heard really good things about it and I wanted to read some. I also picked up Sherman Alexie's The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian, which is a National Book Award winner. There's a lot of controversy surrounding this book right now. A librarian live tweeted the process of getting it banned in a school board district in the States. Also, some teenagers were giving this away free for World Book Night and had the cops called on them. I read it. It is fantastic. I don't know if I'm going to keep it just because I don't know if it's a book that I will reread, but I thought it was really interesting. It deals with mental illness. It also deals with like doing what you're going outside of your social norms as well as Native American things. So this was really interesting. And interestingly enough, I talked to one of my sister's friends who has her PhD in Native Studies and actually works at McMaster University about it, and she was really interested in it and we had a really good conversation about it. So next up, I picked up Daily Rituals, which is How Artists Work. It's basically just this little compendium of different artists' working methods. I don't know. I saw this in a few videos a while back, and I wanted it, and my chapters had it. You guys know my willpower. Next up, I picked up Wise Blood by Flannery O'Connor. I picked this up because my friend Cassie is constantly talking about how much she loves Flannery O'Connor, and I promised I would give her a chance, so I picked this one at random. I don't know. Eventually I will read that. Next up, I picked up Donna Tartt's The Little Friend. This is the only Donna Tartt book I haven't read. She has only published 3, so I'm really excited to read this because I love The Secret History and The Goldfinch. Next up, the next 5 are books for school. The first one is Joseph Campbell's The Power of Myth, which with Bill Moyers. I've read a little bit into this, and it's kind of like an interview between Moyers and Campbell. I picked this up because my prof, I'm taking a course on Roman religion. My prof keeps mentioning this book, and I'm like, I'm not a classical studies major, I'm a history major, so I'm feeling a little out of my depth. So I picked up a few books to help me hopefully understand things a bit better. Next up, I picked up Ovid's Fasti, which is kind of like, it's a calendar. It has this beautiful painting, which is, I think it's Primavera. Yeah, it's Primavera or Spring by Botticelli. We use this a lot in class, but we have really crappy online versions, and I hate reading things online, so I just picked up my own copy. I also picked up Apollonius of Rhodes, Jason and the Golden Fleece, which is a new translation by Richard Hunter. This is also known as the Argonautica. I picked this up because Jean, or Bookish Thoughts, really recommends this, so I'm really excited to read this. I do love classical literature, and is this a novel? Just as it's a dramatic story, so I'm really excited to read this. I also picked up Apollonius's The Golden Ass, just translated by P.J. Walsh. These are all Oxford editions. I find Oxford editions are generally translated fairly well, so when I'm buying classical works, if you're going to buy classical works, keep in mind the translation. It's really important. So this is also mentioned a lot, and we are going to be doing some readings for it for my class, so I figured I'd just pick up a copy. And then next up, I picked up Virgil's Aeneid. I got the Fagles translation. I have to do a presentation on this actually tomorrow, so you can see my little sticky notes. I'm actually presenting on the chapter on book 6, The Kingdom of the Dead, and I am talking about how Romans viewed death and dealt with death. So I have to, this is my primary source, and I have to pull out details about it. So for example, I am pulling out all about at one point one of their friends dies very early on in this chapter, and they like build a funeral pyre and put his bones in a urn. That's the word I'm looking for. So I'm going to be talking about that on tomorrow in front of my class, which there's only 12 people, so it's not that big of a deal. And then the last 6 books, I was reading so much classical work and I was feeling a little overwhelmed, and I just kind of really wanted to read some YA. I've kind of taken a bit of a break from YA since school ended. I've been reading so much classical work, and that's awesome, but sometimes I go too far and I need a break. So I picked up Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. This was recommended by John Green. I'm currently a little ways into it, and I'm just going to show you my really cute bookmarks. I just got these. I have 3 of them, and they look like little tapes. This is really cute. This is, oh god, I forgot the acronym, but it's, the protagonist is a lesbian, so it's part of the Diverse Reads recommendations things. I'm enjoying it so far. I am taking a bit of a break right now because I have a lot on the go when I actually haven't had time to read for the past couple days. Next up, I got The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton. This is one of the only ones I haven't read out of the YA books I've got. I've actually read pretty much all of them that I bought this month already. I got this mostly because of the cover. It's just really pretty. What does the underneath look like? Oh, it's boring. Okay. The dust jacket's way prettier. But yeah, so I'm really excited to read this. I also picked up Jenny Han's To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I didn't realize until after when my friend Jen told me that this is apparently part of a duo. No, maybe it was Christine. It's either Christine or Jen told me. One of those two. It's hot pink underneath. I like this. It was cute. I'm not the biggest Jenny Han fan. Han? It's like Han Solo. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, I really liked her Summer I Turned Pretty until I got to the 3rd book. And then stuff happened, and it made me really angry, and I haven't picked it up since stuff happened in that book. So this one was okay. I have some issues with it. I might write a review about it. I haven't decided yet. I'm really, really bad at writing reviews. Mostly because I just don't do it. One that I really loved was Morgan Matson, Since You've Been Gone. This was amazing. Honestly, I'm going to be doing a beach reads recommendation this month, and this will be on it because it is so good. Just honestly, there's a bit of romance, but it is not the central of it, and sometimes when you're reading YA, I just don't want romance anymore, so I'm so happy about this. Also, this is beautiful. Look at the pictures of it. Basically, it's the story of a girl whose friend just up and disappears, and she gets a list from her of things to do. The inside book is boring, but like, look at this. Like, it's just so pretty. And also, Morgan Matson is super cute because she has a picture on the inside and she just looks really pretty. Also, she has bangs and, you know, bang love. But yeah, so I really enjoyed that. This was the 2nd one I read after To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Honestly, it's amazing. Pick it up if you haven't. Next up is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. Apparently her name's Emily, but she goes by E. Lockhart. The back says, "We are Sinclairs, no one is needy, no one is wrong. We live, at least in the summertime, on a private island off the coast of Massachusetts. Perhaps that is all you need to know, except that some of us are liars." It's a good mystery book. There is a part in it, and I have been bemoaning this to my friend Christine, that made me hate the book. And it's not the part that people who have read this think. I will give you guys a trigger warning. If you are not okay with animal death, like I am, do not read this book. I finished it last night, and I literally kept waking up at night because I was so upset. Yeah, if you are not okay with animal death, don't read this book, because I, honestly, it made me hate the book because of it. And it was a really well written book, and it was really well done, and that one detail, just, I can't. Books with animal death, if you guys know, yeah, it literally, I can't do it. I am very fond of animals, especially dogs, and yeah. Next up is Lauren Oliver's Panic, which I have also finished. This was really good. Not as good as Delirium, although that series kind of went downhill, but I really liked Delirium. I thought she copped out at the end. I'm not going to give you guys any details, but I thought it was a total cop-out. It ended far too quickly. The resolution was a little too neat and packaged and, like, weird. But yeah, it's really good. Basically, it's set in small town USA. And the seniors every year have this game called Panic, where they have to pay in every week of the year, and then the winner gets the pot, and it gets dangerous, and like people have died. And it's against the law. Like, yeah, it's really messed up, but it's also really good, despite the ending. I liked it. It's told from 2 perspectives, a male and female perspective, who, yeah, I really liked it, other than the ending. She kind of, I don't know. Lauren Oliver, I really liked Not If I Stay, Before I Fall, and I really liked Delirium and the other 2 in the series, but her endings need a little work. That is my constructive criticism. They're just a little too quickly resolved and a little too neat. I don't necessarily like that in my books. I like them to, if there's conflict, sure, have conflict resolution, but do it in a believable way. But yeah, so that is my May book haul. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. I gave into temptation a lot. My goal for June, and I'm totally not going to stick to this. We all know it. I'm going to try and only buy 10 books. That is going to be my limit. Maybe. Maybe. We will, if I don't know what I'm actually going to do. There's like no consequence for me, other than my bank account. Yeah. So, Anyways, I will see you guys on Friday with another, I might be doing, actually my Friday video might be late because I am going to see The Night Before Our Stars on Thursday with my friend Christine and another friend of ours. And the next morning I have to be up and drive my mom like an hour away for some surgery. So it might be late, but I might just do a Tiffios reaction video. We will see. I will try and do it not spoilery. But anyways, I will see you guys at some point later in the week and have a good week, guys. Bye.